Alright guys. Alright, so I'm just going to do a very quick first impressions review type of video here of the KJW M700 bolt action sniper rifle. This is a gas system, so here we go. The KJW M700P shown here does not come with this stock. The original body kit is a black polymer body kit, and it's a very lightweight, hollowed out rear section of the stock, rubberized butt pad, works great, sits in your shoulder quite well, and it's very lightweight, great for most gameplay. The stock KJW M700 comes with a 10 round magazine, which, as stated, has 10 round capacity and is green gas or propane powered. Fill valve is on the top. Quick, easy fill. Would seem like a very small reservoir, but you can get 60 shots on one fill of propane. This gun's stock with 0.25 gram BBs is shooting between 450 and about 550 feet per second. It just depends on the area and the heat during the day. Very light, crisp bolt pull because it's a gas sniper rifle. It has very, very little resistance in the bolt pull. And just like a standard sniper rifle, to insert or remove the magazine, you have to have the bolt locked to the rear. Once it's locked to the rear, it can no longer come out, and your release is right here. It slides right out. So that's the 10 round magazine. Personally, the 10 round magazine is a joke, and I would highly recommend buying a 30 round magazine for this particular rifle. Alright, this gun stock does not come with a scope. It comes with iron sights, which for long range shooting is ridiculous. Why they included that in the initial package, I think, is ridiculous. The iron sights only come with the M700P model. The takedown version does not come with those iron sights. I took them off immediately when I got them, and I put this Lancer Tactical 3x9x40 scope on there, as you can see, and it works like a charm. Other things to note, moving from the rear of the gun as we go forward, like I mentioned, the original body kit is a black polymer, very lightweight with a rubberized butt pad. And as you move forward into that body kit, it remains very lightweight. You have all metal internal components. That includes the outer barrel, the rail, the internal components, the trigger guard, the magazine well, the trigger, all that jazz, including the bolt. The bolt is completely made out of metal. Very nice, very robust. You don't really have to worry about this sucker getting bent out of shape or, destroyed very easily. Now, unfortunately, the coating that they use for the metal rubs off very easily, as you can probably tell by my outer barrel. I sit my barrel on a lot of objects to steady the rifle as I take shots, and unfortunately it has taken its toll on the underside of my outer barrel. Moving forward, this is a VSR-10 sniper rifle system, so it uses a VSR-10 bucking and hop-up chamber. Another cool thing to note while we're looking at it is the hop-up adjustment dial on the M700P is on the top of the gun. Very quick, simple adjustments. It clicks very positively into place, so you know each time you make an adjustment that it's not going to move on you or do anything of that nature. One thing that I found with the rails is they do get loose from time to time. There's 2 screws on top right underneath where the scope rings sit. You just tighten those up from time to time and everything will work out just fine on them. It doesn't really throw the zero of the scope off too much for the distances that we're shooting in airsoft, but it does make a little bit of a difference. Alright, moving down here. As I said, the trigger is made out of metal. Very, very light pull. Also, KJW was nice enough to include an adjustment for the trigger so that you can adjust the length of pull that your trigger has before it lets the round fire. We have a safety lever right up here, just behind the bolt. When pulled back, the gun's in safe, it cannot fire. When pushed forward, the gun is live and can be fired. Very simple. You have the bolt release right under here in front of the trigger, but still inside the trigger guard. And very simple, you push this little button right here up. Mine's kind of stiff from being used a lot. Let me see if I can get it for you. But you push that up and the bolt comes clean out. But that's the bolt, and when you're done using it, it just slides nice and easily back into place, locks without any button pushes, locks right back into place. Also contained inside the trigger guard is your magazine release right here. So when you have a magazine in place and you need to pull that magazine out to reload, this button right here gets pushed and this magazine slides right out. Piece of cake. Moving forward, your internal barrel assembly here, consisting of your outer barrel, your inner barrel, your hop up and whatnot, like I said before, is a VSR-10 type setup. Unfortunately, the KJW M700 does use a proprietary barrel cut that is specific to the M700. So you'll either have to modify existing AEG barrels to fit this gun, or you'll have to buy KJW M700 specific inner barrels for it. But beside that, the gun does come with a 650mm length, 6.10 wide bore inner barrel. Now, for those of you that plan on using the 10-round gas mag, that is going to make it very difficult to hit shots at range. I found personally that I cannot use green gas or propane in this rifle. It has to be tapped for HPA because the pressure maintains itself and it stays very consistent after each shot that I fire. So that is kind of a basic overview of the KJW M700, and in my next video I'm going to go over what I've done to mine to make it my own and to get it to fire the way that I want it to fire. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.
Peace.